on sort of, I mean, there is, I wouldn't say surprise package, but I think, definitely. I think at the start of the season, no one would have had Spurs to be top of the table at this stage, and looking so comfortably doing so, beating Fulham 2-0 last night. Maddison and Son being the star men once again. They just look a really good outfit, and I've said this so many times on the podcast about Big Ange and what he brings and how much I love it, and Spurs doing very, very well. It's great. I mean, it's about time they had an aggressive manager who plays that sort of aggressive style of football. The inverted fullbacks as well. I'm seeing Pedro Porro making darting runs into the box from midfield rather than right back, and it's just like, what's he doing there? And it's all just part of Big Ange's master plan, and it seems to be working well for him.
No, I think they're benefiting from the no European football in the game a week. I think that's helping them massively because their squad depth isn't particularly great. Like, I think if they were to lose like a Son, it's quite a downgrade. Or if Maddison goes, they've got no one really to play in that 10. But I think that's really helping them. I think they've been very good this season. They've obviously had a bit of luck at times, like some games, but the fact they're getting these results, I think they'll definitely be top 4. I just think mentally, or squad depth wise, I don't think they have enough to be title contenders, in my opinion. Although, yes, they're top now, but they've done that before. It wasn't too long ago, I think, under Mourinho that they started off really well. I think it was.
Well, we'll see because Big Ange has had the best start of a new Premier League manager after his first 9 games ever. He's broken the record, beating Mike Walker of Norwich City from 1992-93. Yes, we do have a little bit of history somewhere.
Yeah. Well, it's handy when they got the refs on their team too, so that's always handy.
Oh, so when they got the refs. Oh, fuck, yeah, you get in there, make it all about you. Genuinely, every you know what I mean? It's not just a myth that saying. It is true. You know what I mean?
I just wanted to rally you and get a nibble, and that's exactly what I got, so it's fine. But yeah,
fair enough.
I think another big game of the weekend, you had United winning 2-1. I think that was important for them.
It's important for them, but they didn't play well enough. Against Sheffield United, I think the thing is with Sheffield United, it's not just about winning; it's about absolutely thrashing them to set a statement to the league. Newcastle done that, and they're flying. Okay, we'll go on to Newcastle in a bit, but what I mean, United scraped the 2-1 win away at Sheffield United. Don't get me wrong, away from home, sometimes you can struggle.
Yeah, can be difficult.
But Sheffield United are mid-table championship level.
Yeah,
I won't hear different. I generally think if Norwich play them tomorrow with.
Yeah, no,
we draw 1-1.
I think, it's like we've said since the start. It's almost like there's 2 leagues this season. Like you look at Luton and Sheffield, they do not look up to scratch with the Prem.
Oh no! I think that's harsh on Luton. I think that's really harsh on Luton. Well,
no, I don't think they look.
They're outside the relegation zone, so joke's on you.
Are they? Are they now? Oh,
yeah, 5 points this season.
Well, I mean, 3-5. That's probably the last one they'll get this season. So, but. I think it was a great goal by Dalot. Don't get me wrong; that was a great goal. I'll give him that.
Yeah, it's a fantastic strike. I mean, Foderingham. I mean, look, Foderingham got a hand to it, but I don't know. Can he be blamed for that?
It's a harsh one, isn't it? Yeah,
because he's got a hand, and you can see his hand, fucking butterfingers. You know what I mean? Could he make? It's one of them. I mean, it was a fantastic strike, like you say, from Dalot. It was stanchions, and Fodering made a very good effort to even get there. I mean, I think it's very harsh if you do blame the goalkeeper, but great strike from Dalot. United ran away deserved winners, but I think if you're not running away deserved winners from Sheffield United, you've got serious issues at the club at the minute.
So I think it's just the 3 points. I think that's the main thing for them coming back after international break. It's had to start off because they got Man City next week, which. It's a weird one. I think it's either going to be like a 2-1 Man U because it's at Old Trafford, or it's going to be a 5-1 at City. I don't see a draw or a 0-0 or whatever. I think it's either going to be United nick it or City batter them. That's it. I can't see anything else.
I'm putting my money on a 0-0 now. You've said it.
No, I just can't. I'd be very surprised.
I'll be very surprised.
United, if they're going up there with Johnny Evans, Lindelof, Maguire at the back up against Haaland, Foden, and that, it's going to be a long day for them.
Yeah, it's going to be a long day for Haaland. Won't be able to get a sniffing against Johnny Evans. No way. No.
Yeah, that'd be in his pocket the whole game.
But we'll go on to Luton because again, look, I wanted to bring Luton up. 2-0 down to Forest. Was it 2-1 or 2-0? I want to say it was
2-0.
I want to say
I feel like it was 2-0.
I feel like it was 2-0. Let's have a look.
Yeah, they scored a couple late on, wasn't it? Like 80th minute and then the 90th
they
something.
scored some late on, but I just want to double check. What was it? All right, Premier League just isn't working for me. But they scored in the 92nd. Yeah, no, 2 late goals.
Yeah.
In the 83rd minute and then in the 92nd minute. And look, as much as you want to say Luton aren't Premier League quality, you don't necessarily, especially this season, need to be Premier League quality because there's so many poor quality sides. Okay, I think you'll agree with that. I think you even said it's basically 2 league apart. So if Luton can grind out points, 3 points, draws like that from losing positions, then they do stand a chance of staying up. I think this will be this season. You said it in previous podcasts as well yourself, Adam. This season will be the lowest sort of like points tally to stay up sort of thing. Like Luton are on 5 points after, I think we're a quarter of the way through the season. They're on 5 points. They're outside the relegation zone.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's just, but have they played a lot of teams around there? Like, I don't know.
They've played a few, but they've also beaten Everton. They've drew to Fulham.
Yeah,
drew to. I'm just going to have a look at the table at a minute.
Forest.
Everton,
and then
they're only they're 1 point out. But the thing is, the teams that are below them have been worse than them. For example, Bournemouth haven't won a game all season. Sheffield United haven't won a game all season, picked up 1 point, and they're sitting bottom. Burnley have looked very awful in my eyes.
Yeah.
Did beat Luton though, but they have looked awful. Now, I do think that Luton look better than those 3 teams over the course of the season so far.
I haven't watched a lot of their games. I'll be honest, so I haven't seen too much. But as you said, if the other teams haven't even won a game, then you're already ahead of them. That doesn't matter how you're if you can get a win and they can't get a win, then you're doing something right for sure.
Yeah.
I think with Luton coming up, obviously, well, that they've had obviously issues with their stadium that they had to fix and all that sort of stuff, which was a bit delayed. So they've had outside issues compared to the other clubs.
It'd be interesting. It'd be interesting. I mean, I'm going to be rooting for Luton. I love an underdog story, so.
It'd be cool if they stay up. I'd be shocked. I'd be surprised if they do.
But I think that's what I want. Football's there to shock you, to excite you.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Sheffield United finish rock bottom. That's to be expected. We have a Man City win the league. That's to be expected. But we have Luton Town stay up in the Premier League. Now that is something to get you off your seat, sort of thing. You know what I mean?
It would be cool if they did stay up, yeah. No, it would be.
We'll go on to another result. A team that have rejuvenated a bit of form against one of the bottom sides is Brentford. Brentford picking up all 3 points at home to Burnley, absolutely dismantling them 3-0. Surely time must be up for Vincent Kompany soon. I mean, I will say it. I think he's so naive. Stinks of Daniel Farker in the Premier League when at Norwich. Just disjointed.
He's not adapted. I don't think he's not adapted to the Prem.
But this is the thing. I think I've said this on the podcast myself before. Like, his football suits the Championship to a T. Yes, because they are one of the best teams in there. Like, they can play that football. They can take the risk because they have the better quality players. They can deal with that level of quality in the Championship. When you're facing Erling Haaland rather than Scott Hogan, the difference is there. You know what I mean?
Just only just.
Give Scott Hogan a bit of respect. But you know what I mean? Like, if you're facing like,
I will say some of them goals in that Brentford game. That last goal by Gudus, that was some worldy, and Brian Bremmer's goal as well. That was really good play. Like, they played really well. And they have some good attacking players. Brentford are a decent team as well. Like,
but they've hit that. If you think that there's an ideal chance for Burnley to pick up 3 points against them, it would have been then, purely because of how poor Brentford have been of late.
At home as well, they've been very poor. Yeah. I think that's only their first win of the season at home. I think remember seeing something stupid like that. Yeah. So I think, as you said, they're the games that Burnley should be, at least if they want to stay up, they need to at least get a point. Maybe not all 3, because Brentford's a difficult place to go for anyone, let alone Burnley. But I think Kompany will have a bit more time because of how well he did with them last season. But I'm not too sure, to be honest.
Because I think when Burnley went up, everyone had the same reaction. Oh yeah, they're going to do well in the Premier League. Oh yeah, I think Vincent Kompany's really got them. No one had them down. Had them to go down. I don't think
Yeah,
either of
no,
us.
I don't think either. I think we had them like just above the relegation zone, didn't we?
Or
We
if
had Luton,
nearing to
Sheffield,
mid-table, if I'm
and
honest.
Everton. Yeah. Oh, yeah, maybe. Yeah, I
Like,
don't think anyone put them in there for relegation
yeah,
anymore.
no, we all thought they'd do well, but no, they've been very poor. Obviously, Sheffield United have been the worst out of the three, and who would have thought Luton would have been a better out than three? But very good
Somehow,
3 points for
yeah.
Brentford. Could definitely change their season. Could definitely change like miraculously because they needed that change. Wolves beating Bournemouth. Bournemouth on a big downward spiral. Obviously, Gary O'Neill's return. And him talking to Monday night football last night. Yeah, he's
was
a
really
big,
good.
Really good. Big shit
I
house
like
move, and I
him.
love it. Oh, great guy.
I do like him. I'm a
Was
big
it
fan of
Norwich,
him,
by the way? Was it Norwich back in 2016? We sang a song. What was it? We've got O'Neill, Gary O'Neill. He's got a driving ban. We sang about his driving ban.
Nice.
I was 16 years old, so I cannot remember what it was for, but we sang about Gary O'Neill having a driving ban. He was a great midfielder for us. It was
Love it. But they were very lucky to win that. I think comedy, like, it was a stupid mistake from Neto to give away that goalkeeper. Neto, that is not Pedro Neto.
Yeah, Pedro Neto.
I don't know what he was doing. Pedro Neto again. We're going to speak about him probably most weeks at this rate. He's just so good.
He just always gets me at least 4 points in the FPL week every week without fail. Now,
yeah,
he always gets an assist.
He's got to be in there. Yeah,
always gets an assist.
In such like an average team, you'd say. Like they've got like Cunha scored a very nice goal.
Yeah, it was a very nice goal.
Fanny Chan has got a bit of form going, so they're not world class. Like they're not world beaters.
But we did say at the start of the season, if these players can hit form, yes, they can do well. Yeah. But because how poor they were last season, we didn't think anything of it. But this season,
Pedro Neto has made all the difference. I think he generally has made all the difference.
I think since Jota left and Jimenez left, Neves left, is Moutinho still there?
No, I think he left.
No, he might have left as well. And then Matheus Nunes as well, who's went to Man City. Obviously, all those big stars have kind of gone. That limelight has then gone to sort of build that team around Pedro Neto, who's kind of been on the fringe of that, starting week in, week out for the last few seasons, but hasn't really sort of solidified his place till this season. He's been absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, no, he's probably been one of the best on-form players so far this season. So he's definitely helped him find form. Because if he doesn't play well, they don't really look like scoring. But if he's on it, then they can score for sure.
Would you take him at Liverpool?
Yeah, be a good backup.
Oh, that's it. You get in there, make it all about you. Sorry, I had to.
Do you know, I didn't say when you brought up Norwich and Gary O'Neill and when you're 16 and whatever else did about him. So, didn't bring that up.
The way you've worded that's so bad. I didn't say anything about you and Gary O'Neill when you were 16.
Yeah, let's not get into your habits at 16. Let's move
was it his driving ban or something else? Christ. Right, these allegations online sound horrible. No, me and Gary had nothing when I was 16. So you just played for Norwich when I was 16.
So a different team of allegations, and you got Newcastle, who won 4-0 against Crystal Palace, I believe it was, wasn't it?
Very good, very good, mate. But they are now hitting that form. They are hitting that form that's going to take them into the top four. I think the current top four really do have to fear the form of both Newcastle and Aston Villa. Since Newcastle's win at Brentford and win at Sheffield United, they have been on a rampage. Yes, they've drawn to West Ham in there, but look at that PSG win, for example, as well. That draw away at Milan, that was a very, very hard fought draw. Newcastle, seriously watch out for them. Seriously watch out because they are going to come
I disagree.
Really?
I disagree. I disagree with Newcastle, but Villa, I agree. I don't know. I think if Newcastle do lose Tonali potentially, I just think
there is that issue.
The midfield's going to. Yeah, I think that's the thing, and I don't know. They're so Newcastle, like they're so like I don't know.
You just feel they've got that sort of got that bad patch with them. They've got that in
They've
them.
just not got the quality that Tottenham, Liverpool, Arsenal, and City have, and that's the top four. And the gap in the quality, I think, is massive.
They had better quality than Tottenham and Liverpool last season, finishing in the top four.
But that was last season. Yeah, but last season's irrelevant to this season.
Yeah, but I think you're writing Newcastle off very too quickly. Obviously, like I say, if Tonali doesn't get,
I think they'll be there or thereabouts. I think I could see them getting 5th place and getting in Champions League because of the new rules and stuff. But I think you'd have to. I know it's close now because it's the start of the season, but I think you're asked. Like it's only a couple of weeks ago that they got played off the park by City. Yes, it was only 1-0. I think they lost to night 10 men Liverpool when they shouldn't have done. They had a bit of a bad week and they look shaky. Like, that's still the same team that like were in way above their heads in them 2 games, which is they're the 2 games that they should be getting points from if they want to get top 4. Yeah. That's what I think. I think it's just a mindset thing. I feel like they're very happy to be there. They come across like, oh yeah, it's another big game. Like if we win, we get something. If not, it's cool. We're still doing well. We're there or thereabouts.
Yeah, I mean, if Jacob Murphy scoring and getting 2 assists is
yeah. That's what I mean. Like Longstaff and that, they're not good enough.
No, Longstaff's unbelievable. No, I'm not hearing that. He's been unbelievable. No, he's a very good as well. No, look, do you know what, Adam? No, I've had enough. No, I've had enough. No, I've had enough. I think you're being way too much.
I think Villa, look, if I was to bet one of them getting top 4, I'd bet more likely Villa because they got more quality, in my opinion. Well, Newcastle will be like 5th or 6th, I'd say.
I mean, I see where you're coming from, but I think Newcastle really could. I just think that they're a very, very decent side. But like you say, Aston Villa, you think are more likely to.
Yeah.
I see that as well. I think they look unbelievable. Ollie Watkins has found form. They've got a very good all-round team. Douglas Luiz, I think, is one of the best midfielders in this league.
Yeah.
Their backline's very strong. Once they get all sort of gelled in together, they're going to be just a force to be reckoned with. The RB is a fantastic signing. Leon Bailey's finally hitting a bit of form after a couple of years. Bench. Yeah, not really sort of like doing much, but he seems to be in Emery's plans now. And I think, Villa. Why not?
I think they've got a lot of good players. I think Matty Cash is a really good player. Martinez, good player. Pau Torres, good player. As you said, Douglas Luiz.
Diego
Carlos
could
definitely play for a lot of the top team. Again, Jacob Ramsey doesn't start, but Jacob Ramsey's a top player as well.
Boubacar Kamara,
Watkins, as you said, found his form. Yeah, they got I think they've just got better quality, and I think the fact they play Euro Conference League. Well, he's injured, but the fact they play conference suits them because they can rest players for the weekend, whereas Newcastle have to go stronger because of such a difficult group.
League. Yeah, no, because Villa started that other striker, Duran or something, or whatever his name.
Which is why I
like him though. He just seems raw. He's brilliant.
Yeah, which is why I'd back Villa just to, if like as I said, any of them top 4 that are currently there to like step up and have a bit of mistake. Yeah, it'll be Villa or Newcastle will be the first team to pounce on. I think will be the teams.
Definitely.
But it's definitely looking a lot more like. It's exciting seeing so many good teams because anyone can take points off anyone. I know that's basic anyway, but like Villa are such a good team. Newcastle can be such a good team. Like Brighton, we've not even spoke about. Again, very good team.
Yeah, they lost 2-1 to Man City. It wasn't an awful performance from Brighton. Yeah. Man City's always a tough place to go to. So, I mean, I think pretty sure Brighton this coming weekend will probably turn things around depending who they're playing.